We now introduce Preeti Prasad, Senior Technical Engineer at Ecolab. She will be sharing knowledge on industrial IoT and lubrication to fit cooling towers reliability.
Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank LRVS 2022 for giving me this opportunity to speak on this global platform. I am Preeti Prasad, currently working as a senior technical engineer at Ecolab. I'm a chemical engineer with a decade of work experience in different sectors and industries. I'm certified MLA1 and MLT1 from ICML. So today I'm going to give some insights on this topic, IIoT and lubrication to fit cooling tower reliability. So what we are going to see in the next 20 minutes is self-explanatory in the name of the topic. Today our asset is cooling tower. So we would cover every aspect related to the cooling tower, like what things we need to monitor and how to keep the uptime of this cooling tower, and what are the challenges associated with that. And we will touch upon two sections of that. First is the lubrication and water quality, challenges and solution in both the section, and how to combat the challenges with the application of IIoT and how it is transforming the industries these days. So we will cover all this aspect related to this cooling tower reliability section. So before getting into the detail, I would like to just brief about what the basic of cooling tower. Cooling tower is used as an heat exchanger to control the temperature by means of mixed flow, in which the entrained air is used to evaporate the surface water by the latent heat on the cost of lowering the temperature. It is of two types, natural draft and induced draft. Natural draft, there is no moving component. In the forced draft, it is comprised of gearboxes and an electrical motor. Working principle is very simple, as we all know that water evaporates at a temperature of above than 0 degrees Celsius. And this is the property which drives the concept of the cooling tower. And it is applicable in all the sector where whichever heat is generated and it is required to be cooled as per the system requirement. So if any industries like refineries, steel plants, power plant, institution, so it is applicable to all the sectors, and it is very much found across the globe in all the industries. Okay, cooling tower lubrication. So as you can see in the picture, the cooling tower system is comprised of two components, gearboxes and the electrical motor. Gearboxes are mostly single or double reduction gearboxes, having roller type gears or bevel gears, and generally the oil splash lubrication or the mist lubrications are found here. And some industry use the mineral based oil or synthetic based oil, and ranging viscosity from ISO/VG 150 or somewhere ISO/VG 68. It depends on the speed of the fan. And electrical motors, these are mostly grease lubricated. Smaller motors are sealed for life as they are fitted with ZZ bearings. And the larger motors greater than 75 horsepower are mostly oil bath lubrication, and ISO/VG 68 gear oils are mostly found there. So, what are the challenges of the cooling tower fan? It has been observed that the gear oil has always seen the issues of overheating or the foaming due to the high particle contamination and the high moisture contamination there. And there is always excessive uh, consumption of the oil, and frequent top up has to be done there. But on top of all these challenges, the prior most or the difficult is the accessibility, because the whole lubrication component is under the fan hood under the fan hood, which make it very difficult to access it. And the other process, which is maintaining it becomes difficult because of that. So particle, moisture, temperature, accessibility, maintainability, these are the very top challenges the lubrication uh, a tower has to face. So all these harsh environments give the degrade the gear oil, and the processes of lubrication, that is makeup oil, topping up, monitoring, make the challenges, and it leads to the failure of gearboxes. So on an average, like if there is a gearbox which failed for or any breakdown happened for 2 days, it can give a downtime of around 30 to $35,000. And trust me, it is still nothing in comparison to the production loss or the product efficiency loss. So maintaining here is a very vital role. So here I would like to suggest a very basic tips, like for maintaining your gearboxes, you can install a desiccant breather with the extended hood to prevent it from the particle and moisture contaminations. Install an offline filtration system to prevent it, and install some good side glasses for quick inspections, and perform this oil analysis program on a very scheduled basis, on a quarterly or a semi-annually basis, and do a good report oil analysis part. So these are some basic tips for maintaining the gearboxes and preventing it for any premature failures. And this all proactive maintenance or the condition monitoring maintenance will help you to keep your life of the gearboxes. But now, what is more I would like to emphasize is to uh, you install your equipment with the IIoT applications, which are actually making a big difference in your productivity and your maintainability part. So what is IIoT? IoT are the devices which are installed in your system and providing you the real-time information, monitoring your system 24 into 7. These are the cloud-based technology which will help you, like if there is any deviation in your system or parameter, the things will be informed to you via SMS or emails or alarms, which helps you to make decision faster and know your system very well. Like you are very much connected to your equipment. The likewise, I am connected with my watch. The same wise, you are connected with your system, like what is happening inside. So this IoT application is helpful to meet your reliability goals, your sustainability goals, and preventing it from any premature failures, and give you a better analysis of the equipment. So IoT in this can be used in three sections, as you can see in the screen. Oil analysis. In the oil analysis part, we can install a particle counter, which will give you the cleanliness level of the oil, like how much it is degrading. The ISO 4406, as you all know that it is opted by in the industry, so it will give you the cleanliness level of the particles in there. Even the advanced IIoT can give you the size, color, pictures, that what is the wear of the particles there. And also moisture sensor are installed, like if the ppm has increased or decreased or something happening related to the moisture or water contamination, that IoT device will detect you and give it on a real time basis. Ultrasound technologies are there, which is helpful to monitor any leakages if happening there. It will give you the picture, like if it is something is overheating, or the condition of bearing monitorings, or if it is used for prevent it from over greasing also. So ultrasound technologies also very helpful as an IoT application. And this airborne technologies for the electrical assets, which any issues of corona tracking or mechanical looseness, any deviations happen in there, uh, the system will generate the information in terms of dB readings or the sound processing, and the alarms and notification will be generated. So this is the whole in all objective of this IIoT, to keep you connected with your system and know how much what is happening in the site or machine, and keep you always updated with the parameters. Okay, that was a part of the lubrication. Now coming to the water, that is the feed of the cooling tower. Water is, there are many makeup sources used in the industries, like the process condensate, or the municipal water, or the surface water like river, lakes, and different sources can be used by the different industry as per their requirement and the cleanliness level. So all this different makeup sources are varying from their contamination level, as per the quality, as per the cost, and it all having a positive negative aspect in the cooling tower, as depending on their requirements and functionality and productivity things. So maintaining the water chemistry is also very very vital role, because that is going to be circulated the entire in cooling tower. So any equipment like water chemistry with critical parameter must be monitored and controlled to prevent the issues of corrosion, scaling, biofouling in the cooling water facilities, pipeline, chillers, and heat exchanger. And if these parameters are not controlled, this is going to give you a breakdown or any equipment failures. So what are the parameters that need to be monitored? The first is system pH. System pH, it is the concentration of hydrogen ions. If the pH is acidic, it is going to give you corrosion. If the pH is basic, it will lead to an scaling in the pipelines or equipment. Alkalinity, it is the buffering capacity, or we can say the capacity for bases to neutralize it, the acids. It helps to regulate the pH and also to monitor the metallic contaminants. Conductivity and hardness, it is the concentration of calcium and magnesium ions, and it is if conductivity is very high, that leads to the precipitation and give the scaling to the system. So there is an index called Langelier scaling index, which is the stability of water with respect to the scale formation. If the LSI index is positive, it can give you the corrosion. If it is negative, it can give the scaling. If it is 0 to 1, it is stable. So conductivity and hardness is very important section in this. And oxidizing biocide concentration, it is the chemicals which are used to inhibit the microorganism growth. And if it is unavailability of this can lead the microorganism growth and this algae formations, which is not required by the any system, and it need to be corrected very soon. So water treatment skid. Basically, water treatment skid should have this properties, or the system should be equipped with the clarification, filtration, ion exchange, chemical feed. This all things to avoid the solid particles into the system. It should be softened. The water should not have some harsh material which is going to impact your system. But what makes a difference between a regular or normal water skid and IIoT designed water skid? The difference is the automated monitoring. IIoT designed water skids have some probes which will track every data and give you the real time information of what is the potential of corrosion or potential of scaling is going to happen. If their pH is, the probes must be of pH, it should be of the conductivity, it should be of the ORP, and based on that, the dosing of chemical should be done immediately. If this the pH is very acidic, the base has to be given into that. The skid should be capable to perform at that time. And if there is a high chances of corrosion because of the conductivity, low alarms, and if there is a water loss is going to happen, this type of data the skid should interpret and provide you the information in a real alarm basis. Your conductivity has gone down, so your system is going to go for a water loss. And if there is any your chemical dosing is very high, so it can go for it can lead to the scaling. If your inhibitors are very low, it can give you the corrosion. So this type of data, the IoT designed water skid, it should be capable to capture it at the time and inform the customer and the owner of the equipment that this is going to happen, take the corrective action right at the moment. So providing the real time information is a very strong point which help you to lead in this competitive world and perform the equipment efficiency at the best. So what are the challenges and solution for water maintenance and also the lubrication? As you can see that in both the section, the challenges are more or less same, or I will say totally same, that the because of the contamination, the corrosion, scaling, fouling, microbial growth are the major challenges a lubricant has to face and also a water has to face. So what are the solution for that? The first of all, for the lubrication, keep the lubricant clean, cool and dry before it enters into the system. Keep a regular monitoring for that, so that the parameter should be in a permissible limit. And these are a few maintenance point related to the water, where in which very much points are also lapping into the lubrication section. Like for corrosion, you can use some suitable material selection, like for instead of MS we can use for SS steel. We use chemical corrosion inhibitors, epoxy coating on wet surfaces. Scaling can be avoided if we monitor the COC and blow down on a regular basis, and filtration can be done, and pH inhibition monitoring can be done. And this can be very much helpful with the help of the IoT designed water skid systems. And fouling, if we give this chemical dispersants and periodic blowdown monitoring, that can fouling issues can be detected and avoided. Microbial growth, there is a Legionella bacteria treatment which is very important for avoiding this growth, because Legionella bacteria can harm the humans also, who is practice working with this type of waters or chemicals. So this treatment is very helpful for that. So these are few challenges and solution for that. Okay, so now you have seen this IoT design skids are equipped with the machine learnings and artificial intelligence, which gives the alarms and notification of what's happening inside the machine. If this alarms are ignored or overlooked, so what will be the consequences? So first of all, their equipment is going to be filled before the time, and plus additionally there is a loss of the money or monetary losses is going to happen, that and that can be saved if you attend that alarms or issues at the time. And if you unattend that alarms and ignored it, or you won't be able to reach it, I will say, the what will happen, it will impact to your cooling tower effectiveness. Means this, what is the objective of cooling tower? To lower the temperature of the water which is entering. And if that objective is not happening as per the your requirement, that is going to impact on the APC, that is the auxiliary power consumption. And what is a, like a pump, that pump has to get run on a higher energy, or associated auxiliary equipment has to draw some excess power to work on that. So this is going to impact your energy consumption, and all this is going to impact your sustainability goal. Now you know that sustainability goal is in every section of if it is a power operation department, maintenance, or any section, I will say, any product where whichever is manufactured, the sustainability word is the new and it is very vital. So it includes the greenhouse gas emission reduction, carbon footprint, asset life increment in terms of water, how much water you are going to save for the future generation, how much energy we are saving it for the future generation. This all comes under the sustainability goal. But if we increase this energy consumption in, like if in a when a pump is drawing more energy to run that, that is going to impact your energy saving things. So all this is a chain process, and this can be addressed and this cannot be addressed as per the awareness and the proactiveness of the team who is handling these things. So and who is having the goals of reliability of the equipment and the sustainability equipments. So all this can be tracked with the better mind concept and this installed equipments. So this IIoT devices connects to contribute more than ever. So as I have just briefed it like that, so IIoTs give the real-time information uh, to prevent you breakdowns, for cost saving, and help for meeting the sustainability goal. So this is the new thing which is very much popular in this market nowadays. And you can see that our in surroundings also, this if the fridge or mobile or our TV, everything is connected with IoT. And in industries, everything is nowadays connecting with IIoT devices. If it is a supply chain management, if it is a production things, a maintenance thing. So this is a very important technological advancement in our industrial sector. So this is my urge to connect your critical devices with your IoT things, and enjoy this uptime of your equipment. Thank you. Any questions? I would be happy to attend.
Is there any question? I'm looking at our chat box. No question at the moment.
Okay. That's fine.
All right. If no question, we are going to end this session. And
Yep.
we thanks Miss Preeti for your sharing.
Thank you, Eric.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.